Good afternoon to anyone joining me today. Lucky for me, my work is completely mobile, and I was able to visit with a friend who's visiting from England today on the island of Sanibel. It's not that far from where I live, but you know, once you live somewhere, you never seem to go that far out of your circle. I have basically a 5-mile radius that I travel in most of the time. But anyway, we drove up here just after sunrise, and I brought a bunch of work with me. But Sanibel Island is the seashell capital of the world, and I took it as an opportunity to maybe find some free crafting supplies today, and boy have I gotten some really amazing things. I've been wanting to collect seashells for a couple of projects. First of all, I always like finding seashells that have a hole in them because I feel like it's nature's beads. And in case any of you remember, there was a project that I did months ago making a wind chime, a crochet wind chime, and I used beads from the beach with holes in them for, seashells with holes to make beads for them. So cute. I'll post a link to that free pattern when I get home today in this video. But I've been looking for those this morning, and then I thought I'm gonna look for a seashell that I've never seen by my house to do something special with it, whether it's framing a mirror or making a table. And I found these shells this morning, and I don't know if they're unique, unusual, or if they're just the run-of-the-mill seashell here on Sanibel Island, but they're kind of white and sometimes pink, but they have this black tip on them. And I thought it looked like they had their makeup done. It reminded me of mascara or a nice cat eye. And I thought, because they all are quite varied in the amount of black tip they have on there, that this might make a really unusual pattern if I put them together on a table or on a mirror. So I've grabbed a couple bags worth of them, and that was the first thing that I decided to do here this morning. And then I brought yarn. Good morning, Chris. Thanks for joining me. Where are you? You're at 6:45? It must be 8:45 here, because we left around 7 and we've been here an hour. Yeah, something like that. I don't have a watch on me. But thanks for joining me. So this is a project in my near future, hopefully. And then I'm gonna look for those beads, or shells with the holes in them for a beading project. I'm thinking if I can find really light ones, they'd be amazing for fringe on a beach cover-up or a poncho. And the heavier ones, I'll make another wind chime. But then I wanted to show you what I've been working on, and it's possible I will finish most of this shawl while I'm here this morning. Good morning, Becky. Thanks for joining. Are you ready? I have taken 2 sporty cakes, and for anybody who doesn't know what sporty cakes are a 4-color striped yarn that I make out of Be So Sporty yarn. So I've taken 2 of them, so this is going to be around 650 yards, and because it's 4 colors per cake, and doing 2 of them, it's going to have 8 stripes total. It's a top-down lace shawl. And I'm on the 7th stripe right now, so I'm almost done. And when I get to the 8th stripe on the very last round, I'm going to put these gorgeous little gold ball beads on the end of it, and it's going to be so whimsical. It's just going to be gorgeous, and I cannot wait to finish it. But how pretty is that? And I thought it was such a great opportunity to bring a beautiful project to a beautiful location, and I'm going to finish this beautiful shawl on Sanibel Island today. I'm so excited about that. And then I brought another project with me as well. Uh-oh, hopefully it's in here. Anyway, oh yeah, I have a little ball of Be So Fine tidbits. I'm going to make another necklace scarf today. And necklace scarves are a series of projects that I started recently on my YouTube channel, where you make a V in the front like the beginning of a top-down shawl, but the rest of it is scarf, so you can wrap it around your neck, but it comes to a V and has beads on it, and it's a really cute accessory. So I'm going to make one in red this morning, because I thought on a black dress that would be super cute. So I have taken an opportunity today to come to the beach, have some fun, relax a little, and get my work done. I feel pretty lucky about that. And being such a special place, the seashell capital of the world, I thought it was really exciting that I'm going to get to find some cool crafting supplies while I'm here. I found some shells like this too. They already have a pattern on them, and hopefully I'll be able to come up with a cool thing to do with them because they're kind of bigger too. Maybe they'll make a nice little frame around a mirror for the bathroom or something like that. But it's my little mascara shells that I'm super excited about. Can't wait to see if I can make a table out of that. That'll be really cool. I know, Chris, isn't it amazing? I feel so lucky to be here today. And my friend's visiting from England and she goes back in a couple of days, so I'm gonna miss her when she's gone, and I'm just glad I get to see her for a little bit. And the fact that I can work while visiting just makes my job feel like a really lucky job. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention is that anybody who watches my YouTube channel, and this video will go on YouTube, so I want to give a shout out to anybody who has been giving me suggestions for making some slower motion videos for some of my projects. And it's funny, you don't know what people are looking for until they tell you, right? I can come up with all sorts of ideas and what I think people want to learn from me, but it's not until I get feedback that I really know what direction to go in. And I've always thought of my YouTube channel as a place to supplement my free patterns and free pattern charts on my website. And what I've realized in the last couple of weeks is that some people come to my YouTube channel because they don't already know how to read the patterns and the charts on my website. So that gives me two great ideas and opportunities to help teach people even more. First of all, I've been slowing down my videos and really just not just the first couple stitches, but the whole video. You could follow along and do each and every stitch with me. They're longer videos, obviously, but it's been a way for people to follow along with me if they're not comfortable reading patterns. So that's amazing in itself that I can give someone a one-on-one lesson without them leaving their home or me leaving my studio. The second thing that it's made me realize is that I should start teaching how to read patterns, and so I'll start a series of that coming soon too. And we're just going to start right from the beginning and learn how to read all those hieroglyphics and all those codes, because I remember when I first started reading patterns, I was pregnant and living overseas, and my mom had sent me some yarn and a little pamphlet from a craft store, and I remember reading it going, oh my gosh, this is another language. I have no idea what to do with it. And luckily, through osmosis, I guess, I figured it out a few weeks later out of desperation, or, you know, just that intense desire to make stuff for my soon-to-be born baby while I was pregnant. But I just remember how incredibly difficult it was to understand this other language. And I'm excited to be able to teach that to people because I'm going to come at it from a perspective of never having seen it before. So I'm excited to go back to my beginning like that. Well, Chris wrote, oh yay, I can read patterns with some crochet diagrams just dumping. Yeah, charts as well. When I learned how to read charts, it opened up a whole new world for me. Not only was it another way to read patterns, it was a way to recognize stitches better when you look at something. Like, let's say you saw me wearing a sweater, you would be able to recognize the stitches better because you've been reading the charts, because they're anatomically correct. In fact, it's another way of recognizing your mistakes. If you put your work down next to a chart, they should look almost identical. And when you can recognize that, it really helps you to recognize when you've made a mistake, it helps in designing too, because it helps you to understand where things need to grow or where things need to shape in greater or less than. So there's all sorts of things you can learn once you've learned how to read charts. And we're just going to start from the very beginning. It's going to be so fun to start over, and I feel like it's an exciting opportunity for me to help people learn so much more, because there's so much out there once you can read patterns and read charts. Oh, hi Lynn, thanks for joining. Oh, thank you. And I miss you. We need to get together soon. Lynn's one of my local friends, and I haven't seen her in a while. So hopefully, maybe you and I can come to Sanibel next. So pretty out here. Love it, love it. If anyone has any questions, I'm definitely open to answering any questions today, but I'm sure, yeah, Chris, you can always use a refresher. Yeah, absolutely. You never know when you're going to learn something new. I still learn new things all the time, too. Oh, for anybody that's just coming in, I want to show my shawl one more time. I'm so excited to finish this one. I love all the stripes. So it goes from tropical coral, $1,000,000 red, Caribbean turquoise, then sun-kissed yellow, then back to tropical coral, $1,000,000 red. I'm on Caribbean turquoise right now, and we're going to finish it up with sun-kissed yellow. And I did it in that order so that my gold ball beads will look beautiful on the yellow. I cannot wait to finish it. So then I'll have a free pattern and charts available on my website. I'll have a kit for being able to buy the yarn, and I have lots of other colorways of this 4-color striping yarn. It's called Sporty Cakes. You can find it on my website. You'll need 2 balls to make this size shawl. I'll do a video on how to block it, and the yarn will come with Rapture, so you'll be able to wash it at home. And then on YouTube, I'll do a step-by-step tutorial. I'll show you how to do it if you're right-handed. I'll show you how to crochet it if you're left-handed. And I'll do a slowed-down version for anybody who can't read patterns yet, so that we can walk through step-by-step all the way together. So I've got a lot of work ahead of me, but it means that I'll be able to teach a lot of other people how to make and enjoy this beautiful shawl along with me. So if anybody has any questions, please leave them in the comments, because I'll get notifications even when I'm not live. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to get back to crocheting and hopefully finish this pretty soon so I can start another project in my bag. Have a wonderful day. Bye! Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.